Hello my beautiful darlings and welcome back to Satisfactory Update 6. On experimental, of course. I say it like it's a factor for everybody, but for me it's of course because new stuff, new intriguing stuff. What can I say? And also a lot of the things they added, like quality of life things, being able to have your blade runners on and a jetpack, and wearing your jetpack and a biohazard suit at the same time, really helps. And you might be wondering, what on earth are we doing down here? Well, I added in a truck stop. And we might have to finagle a tiny bit with the time, because even though they have been working very much on getting the AI to work a bit better on the trucks, let's just say there's still some snafus. Yeah. So over here is another little truck stop, and kind of feel like we need to take care of that one. Gonna require a bit of finagling, but I think we're gonna be a-okay. So let's adjust the wait time here to 20. Right there. And last one, and it should be honky-dory. Oh, it's doing this stupid thing again where you can't change what is in your hands. Now we'll just go with no hands. How's that? At some point I might add in a ramp and some ground structure here, but for now this is fine. I just need them to take the coal, bring it over. Did I get this one? I don't think I did. That's why I haven't gotten it yet. That is not a deadlock. That is you guys being both silly. And there's a sluggo there, but the sluggo can stir. But yeah, that is them being just silly. That one I have gotten. Okay, and there's something we need to blow up. Watch out for the sloopy sloop. And we're just gonna head around here. And then let's adjust the time on this one. Yeah, 3 seconds. Jeez. Let's try that. Sometimes you gotta adjust the wait times a bit. And let's delete that node. And that node. And then double check your path nodes. Okay? It helps now and again. And the reason why I wanted 2 tracks on this one now is because they weren't able to deliver as much coal that we need. So, hence one more truck, well, it's a tractor. One more tractor is added to the line. So let's just see. And off you go. I think we might be good. We're just gonna observe them for a tiny bit here. I know it's not the most thrilling thing in the universe, but it's a necessary evil. Oh. Need that. And I think by me showing you guys this, even though it might not be the most entertaining thing in the verse, I think it's necessary, because you might be thinking, oh, I can't get the trucks to work. That is one of the things they actually did change on them, that they now can ghost when they are getting to an obstacle. But yeah, I think we're actually hunky-dory. Okay. Let's paint that black because it's bringing in coal. And then let's get over here. I did add a couple of things and I will show you all of it in just a second. But right now, I need to get down here. So that is my leaf box. And, well, when you think you're hunky-dory, your trucks decides to go AWOL and be a dick. Yes, they do. I'm a common. Silly little trucks. Do I really have to adjust the freaking path nodes again? Let's see. Let's just delete that one. And then that one. Let's see if that helps. We're just gonna keep an eye on it. But I do believe it should help. But the great thing about the tractors, instead of being all negative here, is they're not big. They're teeny tiny. This one is gonna stay the original color. It makes it easier to keep an eye on them when they're not the same color. I know it sounds silly, but it's actually quite helpful. So this is running nicely, which is good. Now, yeah, you guys have got to fend for yourself for a tiny bit. And the core is coming in. A bit more steady pace now. Good. Let's go save those silly trucks. Tractors. Trucks? Tractors? Things with wheels underneath, okay? But they don't look like tractors. They might sound like tractors, but they don't look like tractors, you know? See? They don't look like tractors. So you can understand why I keep wanting to call them trucks. Ow! Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I'm gonna bump you too. Let's do that again. You get out of my way. There you go. You got your revenge. Go, go, go. What? You got this. Come on. Go on. Okay, let's see. Delete that. And wait time here. We're gonna set that for 6 seconds. I know it's not a lot, but sometimes just doing that helps. So once again, we're going to keep an eye on those two little a-holes. But if they keep on doing what they're doing, I might have to delete the path and redo it. Thank you. And let's pick up all of the goodies. So we can actually get to doing some fun stuff. Yeah, you heard me. So since we now have that, we can add in one of those babies right there, so we know we've actually been here. Go get that coal, and off you go. Okay, are you guys done being little annoying treasures? Now we're gonna scope out these tractors. I'm still gonna keep calling them trucks though. They don't look like tractors. I know Coffee Stain had to call them something, but... Yes! Finally! Okay. Does that actually mean we don't have to babysit them? I'm okay with that. Okay. Now, as you guys can see, I've been a tiny bit busy, again, playing around with some shapes here. To not only make it functional, but also make it look a bit snazzy. But, as you might be able to tell, we need some roofing. And since I don't have all of the bits and bobs that I want for roofs, it's gonna stay like this for a bit. It sucks, but that's just how they're gonna look for a bit. And that thing, since we need it, and I don't want to incorporate it yet, because I kind of do want to put it on top of this, right here. For now, it's gonna stay right there, out of my way. And over here, we got some extra screws being made. So, remember last time when we actually set up this system with our alternate recipe? Thank you, autosave. Not only is it working nicely, but it's working so nicely that our little goodies here get stored, and then we can bring up the goodies, because this is our pancake drawer for this section here, and then turn it into something else. So when we need more things, we actually have the ingots to do so. And extra screws just in case. But what I have been doing off screen is actually adding in some stator production here. More stators. Give them those. To make the automated wiring. And it seems like we can actually steal some wiring from this, which is fine, but we can also just add another constructor. And I'm just gonna add another constructor. Mainly I just added what might be needed to begin with, right? And I figured if I needed more, I could show you how to quickly fix this setup into making a bit more without you having to take down anything. It might not look as beautiful as the rest of it, but this is gonna work. And since I have daisy chained everything, I don't have to do that and then that. I could just have run the wire from there to there to the other machine. But for the sake of showing how to do stuff, I'm gonna show and tell as we go. And then we grab a merger. We're gonna disconnect that for now, and that, and this, because we need to spin it. And then we're gonna grab a merger. Make sure the blue arrows are pointing the right direction where you want your exit to go. And we want it to go to there, and then there. See? Easy fix. And another thing to keep in mind when setting up your basic setup. Make sure you got plenty of room for expansion if need be. And I made sure that I can expand that away if need be. We can expand that away if need be. Not that we're gonna, but the option is there. Or we can go up, no problem. That is something very important to keep in mind, because to begin with, as I showed in the last one, you're more than likely to have your miner, right? And then from there, constructor, a smelter, you know, just willy-nilly like that. Oh yeah, don't forget box. Yeah, I'm purposely making this even more atrocious. But yeah, it would be totally mismatched, whatever. And looked like an absolute nightmare, even though this is not the worst I've done, but compared to this to get ingots, or what we got going on over in that one, on the basic bits and bobs that you need to get going. Because here we get the material in, it gets divided between all of the different smelters here, and then into boxes, and then it got transported up to constructors, and the constructors then makes all of the different bits and bobs that we would need. And then from here it gets up to a pancake floor, and then distributed around to the last step, which is up here. And I kept it very spacious on purpose. So again, like the point I made in the last one, don't feel bad for doing a spaghetti slash noodle setup to begin with. And I on purpose down here left a tiny bit of evidence on my startup. I cleaned it up a bit, but I also kept some of the spaghetti-ness, just to show you that you don't have to feel bad, and you can still make it usable and turn it into that. Right? Hang on, guys. Sorry about the interruption. But my stomach decided to be on deck. And that's another thing that is okay. Even though it's super duper annoying, and I do apologize for the delay and my absence. Again, my body does not like temperature changes whatsoever. And it really, really dislikes heat. That is not controlled by putting on layers. So, another thing I wanted to talk about roughly and quickly, hopefully. Once you get to be able to make power storage, which are these battery looking thingies, honestly, use them. It might seem silly and be like, well, I got plenty of power getting produced and I don't need this, blah blah blah. You would think so, but if your fuse should break and one of your biomass burners decides to go on a strike and not work, it's gonna impact every single machine you got going on here. And something that might not necessarily be a good thing to have stand still gets to stand still and not produce. That would be bad. Very bad. No, at this stage it's not as critical or necessary to worry about, but when you get a bit further along with making bits and bobs, it's gonna be critical. It is. Do we have enough of these bits and bobs now? We got 100, 200. Oh, you're doing fine. You're getting there. You're getting there. I'm just gonna do a dirty job here. Right now, it's all about just getting the bits and the bobs to actually get made. And speaking of bits and bobs getting made, I actually kind of want to add another one of these babies right here. Since we got our trucks doing the thing now, I kind of do want to expand this. It might require a tiny bit of finagling, but honestly, I'm okay with that. So let's just steal our little cut-off area here, expand that. That is turning the right way. And then let's get... You're not lined up where you're not lined up. Well, you guys just gotta go through it. I'm not gonna go save your highness again. Would we have had enough room to expand it that way? Out of curiosity, I just want to see. I think we can actually get away with this. I wasn't sure, but taking a look-see downstairs convinced me. So since we're not just dealing with a smelter and we have two inputs, and those through the whole floor thingies, these here, when you just look at them in the awesome shop and you're like, I can just conveyor belt them in. Yes, you can. But by doing this, it looks nice and neat, right? That means all of the logistics you get to keep a tiny bit away, and it looks nice. So first one, that is for coal. That's gotta go that way. Second one is for iron. So this is gonna be a tiny bit wibbly wobbly. And we will have a tiny bit of clipping because of the ground here. But there's nothing I can do about that. So we're just gonna deal with it. Not happy about it, no. But fortunately, nothing one can do about it. So Mark II there, and there. Let's just upgrade that. And there. Now we gotta wait for some more coal, but they are coming in when the trucks decides to stop being a-holes. Oh, we might have to go save them again. I don't get it, because they were running very well after we changed the time on them. Oh, another thing, use a control key to get things to line up nice and snazzy. But I also needed to line up with the box here. I don't need it to, but I wanted to. So what did you line up with? You didn't line up with the right thing now, did you? No. It would do that sometimes, you know? Which is kind of annoying. So, delete, try again. And then we can take a lift. We're just gonna use a Mark II here. Nice mid-range. Can't wait to get the Mark IVs. See, now this is the case of delete and try again. It's kind of upset. Offset, not upset. Even though both can be true at the same time. Now, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing now? Shall we see? No, you're not. You're not. Silly little bugger, you're trying to line up with that one. That's not the one you need. You need this baby right here. I don't understand why you can't see that. So I'm gonna make you see that. Yes, there you go. That's better. Now, steel ingot. Go forward. And let's go take care of those trucks in the morning light. Super duper annoying. Really, right by the coal, you decide to both be silly billies? There, you go. Goes through things, right? Nice. You better stay there. Right? But yeah. All the way from over there, all the way through here, to then get brought up into there. So, what do you want? Cholera or the plague? Okay. So, I chose the slight headache. And as you guys can see, those little savvy taps. My solution to get modular frames from there to here and then get taken down. Frames. Such a bad word. It's not easy to say. I'm kind of just thinking for the side here too. Like that. And then right. What are you doing, game? What are you doing? You just... okay. Well, apparently it's having a field day, just scaring me, and I was thinking something like that for the corner here. And then have a doorway. And for the pancake floor, I kind of feel like we need a step from there to up here, right? Of course, from the other way. Are you guys kidding me? Those tracks are gonna be the death of me. And then we're just gonna fill in here. Might have to do a swoochy swoop. So that way we can still get up, down, and around. And then we can go yell at those truckers again. And I do apologize. But again, it's important that you guys see this, because they can be super duper annoying, but they can also work very nicely once you've got them to run. And playthrough, it took a bit too. It did, not gonna lie. So, come on. You go. And then we gotta make the truck again. Off you go. Transporter. I need you to go the other way. And we're gonna give it 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and I might just be lazy and not wanting to redo the puffing thing, because I really don't want to have to redo the puffing thing. Because it did take a bit to figure out the safest way for the tractors to actually I said it right, for the tractors to actually run. Right? I think we can do that, and that they know where they need to go, so well, what do you guys think if we add some pillars as well to tie the different floors together? Would that make sense? I think it would make sense, right? How many automated thingies do we have now? That's the motors, they are coming along nicely. So that means by the next time you guys see this, I will have finished up the elevator whatever thingies, and we can get on to the next phase. Yes! See, by adding in the extra constructor here to make more cable, and we're about to say wire, but it's not just wire. It's running more smoothly. Open to it because this is just our, I'm gonna kill those trucks, our starting area. So we can always take those little bits here and to make more steel, no problem. But yeah, this is gonna be all for this one. And think about the pillars, and I want to keep these and just being connected by a walkway type of dealio. That's my vision. And also have a tiny bit of intrigue with this outcrop here. Again, was the best I could do to make sure that I got the rest of the bits and bobs in for the space needle elevator whatever thing. And by next time I should hopefully have unlocked some roof options, because I want to finish off the roof down there and I want to do it with you guys. And then I want to take you guys over where it says new coal and plastic. Okay. So that is all for this one, and I will see you all in the next one. Next one will be more beautification and a bit of fun, because I think we need it. And not so much about the machines and the math in the next episode. This one has been a tiny bit rambly, but I also kind of feel like it was necessary. And also to show the shenanigans that the trucks can bring you. I'll go take care of those. And see you all in the next one. Bye!